The 2008 Audi R8 V8, a mid-engine masterpiece delivering 420 horsepower through a high-revving 4.2-liter FSI engine, designed to rev easily all the way up to 8000 RPM and delivering a peak 413 Nm of torque, combined with the legendary Quattro all-wheel drive system and an R-Tronic gearbox. It is engineered for absolute road dominance. A very distinctive highlight of the R8 V8 are all the LED headlights as standard equipment. Audi is the world's first automaker to use LEDs for high beam, low beam, daytime running lights and turn signals. Everyday luxury. Or at least it used to be. This is my absolute dream car, and this project is my first time ever putting a wrench on a car. No oil changes, no brake jobs, nothing. Just me, a workshop manual and a lot of optimism. Getting the R8 here was already a challenge in itself. Shout out to towing service Cottonier for having a truck bed low enough so the front bumper didn't clip. The towing went very smoothly and professionally, well equipped for a lot of situations, and making sure the R8 made it to my garage safely in one piece. So, how do you end up angle grinding your own hood? Let's go find out. The R8 in sports mode was waiting behind a pickup truck. The pickup entered the intersection, and suddenly, disaster struck. Because in sport mode, the R-Tronic system engages the clutch very aggressively. The trailer hitch punched straight through the front grille, crushing the crash bar so deep it hit the radiator. This impact caused the inlet tube to crack. It was only a hairline fracture, but because it was in a structural corner, the radiator became a paperweight and had to be replaced. Remarkably, the R8 still managed to drive home. But that still doesn't explain how the f*** you end up angle grinding the hood. Well, here's the twist. The crash bar pushed the upper frame so far backward it pinched the lock shut. Both the electronic and the mechanical emergency release would not budge at all. After 3 weeks of trying to fish it open, the car battery died. And with no way to reach the battery, the previous owner lost patience and grabbed the power tools. The hood is garbage. Even if you weld and buff it out, the aluminium expands and contracts so much due to temperature changes, the paint will most likely start cracking. Besides the hood needing to be replaced, there is still a whole list of items I need to go over. Firstly, installing a new car battery in the same spec as the OEM one, otherwise I won't be getting very far. Then replacing the engine coolant, because when I start the R8 I am greeted with this lovely German message.
Hans! Motor abstellen! Jetzt komm mit dem!
So let's add another item to the checklist to adjust the language of the instrument cluster, which is different from just setting the language in the MMI. It needs to be programmed through the OBD2 port. While I'm at it, I might as well replace the engine oil, making sure everything is in order. This won't be an easy task, since I need to drain the oil in multiple places underneath the car, and the engine must be warmed up for a correct oil level reading. We should also look at the brakes. The discs have heavy grooving from spirited driving, so I'll see if they can be resurfaced before trying on a complete new set of brakes. Then put on some brand new tires, since these have not been driven properly since the accident happened in 2023. I noticed that the front left tire is slowly deflating, so it's a good time to replace them. But I'll definitely be keeping the old tires for research purposes. Then there is also the right side mirror. It's loose and quite easy to take off. I don't know what happened, but I'll need to investigate it for sure. As you may have noticed, the interior has seen better days. Lots of scratches, wear and tear, and buttons slowly fading away. A lot of built up dust and grime, which means it could really benefit from a deep clean. The R8 has been apart like this for almost 3 years. A lot of dust and dirt has built up in the front internals. Before putting it all back together, it would be an absolute shame to not clean this up. Sure, it will not be visible in the end, But I'm a perfectionist, and it gives me peace of mind knowing it's clean the next time I have to open it back up. All the electronics and modules do make it more difficult, and I'll need to be careful to not damage or soak them with water. And lastly, clear all the fault codes and fix up any returning ones. Hopefully none. So that's quite a few things to go over before having the R8 back on the road. It's a lot of work for someone with zero experience, but it's my dream car and I'll be taking it step by step. Do you want to see if a complete novice can rebuild an Audi R8 without blowing it up? Consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, you're still here? If you want some behind the scenes commentary, you can replay the video with the audio track set to Klingon.